Hello there, it's Elizabeth Morris here again with the third in our series of free training videos where I just do a quick burst of 5 minutes on some of the key issues in what we can really do to make a difference to the life of a child today. In this third video, I'm going to have a look at the most frequently asked questions that I get, and without a doubt, the most frequently asked question is, can you really truly make a difference to a child who's had a very hard start? You know, so a child who's just, your heart goes out to this child. They've got attachment difficulties. They've had trauma in your life, which you've heard about. They're deeply unhappy. They might be showing that by acting out pretty badly, or they might be showing it by becoming steadily more and more depressed. But you know that child. It's the one that you take home that's troubling to you all the time. Can you really make a difference in that child's life? I think you can, so my answer is always yes. But what I also know is that you absolutely have to stick with it. You can't take that child on to help them make a change in their lives if you can't stick with it, if you can't be with them for some years. It takes time, it takes an enormous amount of patience, it takes a lot of resource. They didn't get that way quickly or easily, and my goodness, they don't give it up quickly or easily. Of course, all of that's completely unconscious and sad. But if you stick there, you believe in them, you use the kind of things I'm talking about because it's working. What I teach is working with how the brain works and how the body works. And it works with you too. So in the relationship that you build up and co-create together, something quite special can happen. And development is a natural phenomena in a child. All of us have wired into our system the capacity and resources that we need to develop, but we also need the environment to play a part too. And you're that child's environment. So yes, we can make a difference. No, don't sign up to it if you can't stick with it. My next most frequently asked question is, if I were to recommend one thing that you could really focus on that would make a big difference to the life of a child today, what would it be? And I always have a dither here, so I cheat and I say, well, there are 3 things that I would actually focus on. And one of them is to go somewhere, to go join a counselling skills course, but learn the skill of active listening. That is so important in every area of your life. And it's important enough that you listen to yourself, but listening to a child and really listening, not getting in the way with judgments and directions and teaching points and all of that stuff. Yep, you can't do it all the time. It's high quality. It's quality time that you would be spending with the child. But when you do it, my goodness, what a difference it makes. It's so respectful. It's so good developmentally. The next thing I would say I would do first, if I possibly could do all of them, is that I would learn to use those permissions that I talked about in the third video. Just dripping those in gently, quietly, consistently. It feeds the soul of that child. It lets them know that they can change and be different, and they've got your permission to do it. And as you build up that relationship with the child, they take the magic from you and they use it. They are so adaptable once you've got the relationship. The third thing that I would do all the time is be as happy as you can, whilst also being genuine. I know that you can't be happy all the time, but if you can be happy most of the time, have an upbeat, believing in the positive, believing something amazing and wonderful can happen all the time, that is contagious. And those deeply unhappy children, if you're listening to them, will experience you as being responsive to them and yet not brought down by them. Such a wonderful message to give a child. So I've given you my 5-minute blast on the frequently asked questions. For now, until I see you in the next video, go well, live well, love warmly, give generously, and make a difference.